If you think you are too late to learn about AI, then I'm in my 30s and I'm upscaling with AI tools. I'm starting from scratch. Guys, I'm a chemistry graduate. I started by working with Wipro and then I started to blog about cryptocurrency and then I moved to digital marketing. I've been in the digital marketing field for 7 years now, and now when I have good enough knowledge about marketing, here it comes AI revolution. Hi, I'm Achut here. I'm a freelance digital marketer. In this video, I'll show you how I'm learning about AI. Everything that I've been doing for the last 7 years, which took me like 5 to 6 hours a day, this coded system can do the same work much more efficiently and effectively in 4 5 minutes. How ridiculous! I'm pretty sure your case would be somewhere similar to this, like you started with something and then you moved to something else. And now you're in the same situation like me where you have to and you are supposed to learn about AI or else you will no longer be relevant in this field. And this transition or upskilling is part of the journey and there is no way we can escape out of it. And that evolution is inevitable. Irrespective of what age group you belong to, be it 15 or 55, you have no choice but to learn about AI. And this evolution is part of the journey and we cannot miss it. If you want to stay relevant in the industry, you have to do it. We have done it in the past. For my case, I have moved from Wipro like an executive to I started to learn about blogging and then I eventually learned about digital marketing. Now here I am about to learn about AI. So I'm with you guys. I'm also in the same learning curve with zero knowledge. So let's learn together. Learning is always fun and it's difficult initially, but once you get it, it becomes easier and it becomes fun. All right, now let's talk about something that led me from watching AI tutorials, making me look like wannabe AI generalist to someone who is now building on top of AI. That is to have hands-on no-code AI tools. If you're someone like me with zero कोडिंग नॉलेज जावास्क्रिप्ट बोलने पर तुम्हें अगर जावा आइलैंड की याद आती है then you are just like me. We are bros bro. Especially when you're starting in your 30s, you are completely fresh or unaware of anything about coding world. That's where this no code AI tool comes in, which acts like a building blocks on top of which you can build and doesn't require you to learn a single line of code. Last week, I came across this video of Raj Chamani and Web of Society and I made a summary of that video as well.
आज मैं एक 20-year-old हूँ, मैं जीरो हूँ AI में. ये पॉडकास्ट सुनने के बाद whatever I'm doing, अब मुझे फंड है.
5 लेवल से स्टेप बाय स्टेप. लेवल 0 ये है एक्सप्लोर ऑल द टूल्स टू अंडरस्टैंड द पॉसिबिलिटीज ऑफ AI क्या कर सकता है आज. इन लेवल 1 समझ में ये आना चाहिए कि यार AI काम कैसे करता है, हाउ डज इट गिव यू टेक्स्ट, वो सब समझो. वो समझने के बाद आप ये भी समझो कि यार इसके साथ हम बात कैसे करें, हाउ डू यू डू प्रॉम्प्टिंग. द लेवल 3 यहाँ आप यू गो बियॉन्ड टेक्स्ट, जहां आप सीखोगे इमेजेस कैसे काम करते हैं, वीडियोस कैसे काम करते हैं, ऑडियो कैसे काम करता है.
लेवल 4
And Webo being one of those person in the Indian industry upfront, he's adopting in the fast pace. Everyone in the marketing industry or be the founders level, he's someone that has built something from scratch. So he's being looked up to by many people in India, especially he's one of those popular figure LinkedIn and he's upfront learning about AI. It is one of my favorite tool is N8N, drag and drop automation platform that can help you creating your automation around AI email workflows or be it interpreting the marketing data using AI. You don't have to create anything from scratch. It already has pre-built templates that you can use to build on top of it. So you can tweak it, adjust it based on your requirement and understand how AI works behind the scenes. Besides N8N, there are other tools like Zapier, Make.com, Bubble.com, which AI plugins and which you can utilize to build workflows and AI agents using those. They also have freemiums and 14-day free trials, which you can utilize, learn about AI without committing to paid plans, especially when you are testing waters. It's the best way to do it because you don't have to commit to any paid plans. You don't want to. What if you subscribe to these paid plans and it might not help you, right? So use this freemium, this pay free trials so that you get used to these tools. What are the use cases? You will be able to understand on that. Here is the thing. When you're using these tools, you're clicking around, building automations and it breaks down. Then you're fixing it. Then you're adjusting it based on your requirement. You end up learning a lot of things. And this, whatever you learn in this process sticks with you. And it's completely different from by just watching YouTube videos. And on the other hand, you have this method where you're actually building small projects where you're utilizing these AI tools, finding out the problems and trying to solve it using your methods. This gives confidence on these AI tools and understanding about how these tools actually work in your real life. Plus, this hands-on approach will help you to understand where you need to dive deeper. When you build an automation and it doesn't work according to how you wanted it to work and you come across a block, that's the golden opportunity. That's where you need to experience it. You will be able to understand a lot of things when you hit that roadblock. Another key part in my learning journey has been part of communities, because they not only give me knowledge but also give me motivation and accountability whenever I wanted to have. Twitter being one of those platforms where you can actually learn about AI and all the AI related information before anyone else. You will find step-by-step AI workflows and how to build them by just following a few people. What I mostly do is I try to follow people and save and bookmark their tweets which I like and which I would like to build workflow by just looking at it. So whenever I need idea about AI workflows, all I do is refer to those tweets which I have bookmarked, or if I need more ideas, then I can visit those profiles and learn and browse through those profiles to find out what AI tools or what AI workflows I can build, so that will be useful for me and my work. You'll get information about AI even before it gets to the mainstream, staying in the front row of the AI revolution. Then there is Reddit, which is like a never-ending group chat where you can tune into whenever you feel demotivated or you want to brainstorm new ideas. That's when you can follow this. There are subreddits which has a lot of discussion happening, common challenges that everyone is facing, and a group support is out there. So you can look for the Reddit platform for those kind of things. There are specific subreddits which you can turn to get packed discussions, resources, and community support. People share solutions, tools, common challenges that are quite common and faced by everyone. I have been writing in LinkedIn for a while now, and honestly, I have never seen that kind of support in LinkedIn. Still, I continue to write in LinkedIn and post about it. This is my LinkedIn profile. I continuously, every week, I try to learn about AI tools, and whatever I learn, be it small or anything big, I just share it in LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is one such platform where you can connect with many professionals, and Reddit is more like anonymous, but maybe even because of that, there's a good community support in which you can't find in LinkedIn, but I keep on posting on LinkedIn because that's where my potential clients are. So I just post it. Another cool platform that I have been following for the last few months is School, a platform from, I think, funded by or invested by Alex Hermosi, which he has been promoting quite some time now. I have been following him as well as School. This is one such platform where you can lean in. It's more like subscription-based course selling backed by very strong company. So even though I just look into it at some times just to get access to the group discussions or community discussion that's happening without getting a paid membership. And of course, as I mentioned, there are step-by-step guides all over the internet. Like you can follow either in Twitter, as I mentioned, you will be finding profiles that you can follow and understand that from the tweets, or you can just like me follow some YouTube channels. I would just name two of them which are really good and I've been insanely following them like a mad person. I just watched the 3-hour video or 50 minutes video. I just go there and watch them. Number one is Nate Herc and the second one is Nick Serra. So I've been following these guys. What I do is I watch the videos, not completely. I just click it. I just on one go, I try to understand what exactly they're gonna do, and then I open all the tools. Then I click play, watch all things, pause it, implement it, come back, replay it again, maybe rewind it again, and execute this ongoing process for 3 hours, 2 hours. Finally, you'll end up building your first tool. Trust me, this is exactly what I do, and this is the easiest way that you can follow. All right, now let's talk about how to begin with it. Now you have realized, okay, now I know how to start, begin, but you don't know how exactly or where to start with. What exactly tool or should I be building? What AI workflow should I build? Now, the first thing that you should be doing is try to hunt for problems. Everyone has problems. Even you would be having problems in your work. To make it more effective, there will be some way to save your time. The amount of time you spend, the amount of effort that you put in your work, you will be able to save it once you have a workflow or a workflow for it, a agent working for you. So to figure out what are the problems, what are the challenges, how you can work efficiently. Once you figure all those out, list them in one by one. Make a list of all of it, and then prioritize which of these tools you can use or which of these tools can make it easier to make. Just figure out which of this problem is easier to solve and just solve it. Go ahead, make use of these tools and just solve. That's how you should be starting with, which because there are a lot of tools, and there are a lot of hundreds, thousands of ways that you can make use of these tools. But how exactly you make of it, which one should be a first AI workflow, it completely depends on you, your work profile, the challenges that you face, the problems that you have. You need to sort it out. You need to figure out what exact problem you need to solve. For example, I will give you one of my problem that I was facing, or I tried to figure out that this is one problem that my clients are facing. So in last week, my clients were discussing about building a GPT where they will be uploading all their SOPs onto it, so that whenever a new employee is onboarded, he can refer to it, ask questions, right? So I thought, why not build an AI agent which will be connected to Slack, because Slack is the way of communication between the employees. That's how they use it for. So instead of going for GPT and asking questions, it's better if there is a Slack channel out there and they can type in their query and there's a step-by-step guide that comes for them. Or if even if for onboarding. So let's say I'm an employee, I ask Slack, hey, how should I onboard this client? Where should I find the plan of attack? Where should I find the budget allocated for this marketing? So it should give you step by step. Hey, you should go to Drive, click on this profile, this folder, and that's where you will find the budget allocated for the clients. Simple and easy and effective. So you need to figure out what are the problems, challenges your team or you are facing, and you need to start build on top of it. But here is the catch. While I'm doing it, I'll come across problem, I'll come across error, due to which I won't be able to work, right? There will be challenges that I'll be facing, and it's completely normal. And I will try to Google it out or chat GPT and find an answer. But something which I've never done in the past is to document all the problems, all the tools, and all of its use cases. I never wrote it somewhere. Even while I was studying about digital marketing, I never did practice this part. Now, what I'm going to do is like, I'm maintaining a tool, documenting all of it in my iPad so that I can share it with you guys on LinkedIn. Yes, I'll be sharing all the information that I'm learning in LinkedIn as a post, as well as all my resources, all the tools and use cases, how much prices I'm paying for it. All my pricing will be also listed out there in the document. So check it out, check my LinkedIn profile. I'll be posting it every single day, or mostly alternative weekly, 3 times is must for me. So I'll be doing that. So follow me on LinkedIn as well if you're not doing it, because I'm looking forward to connect with more people on LinkedIn. So yes, it's better if you could connect me with. So there are many people who have a lot of questions and pinging in comment section of YouTube. Instead of doing that, let's come meet in LinkedIn. Let's have one-on-one conversation. That's much more better. If you're clueless which AI tool you need to start with, then you should watch this video out there, which I created last week based on my understanding and summary of Raj Shamani and Weber discussion podcast, where they're discussing how you can 10x your income by making use of AI tools. Check this out.